as of late. This is my favorite watch ever. If I had to have one watch for the rest of my life, it would be this. It is the 5712R. It took everything that I loved about the 5711R and just made it even better. One big thing that they added on this is the extension. So if you press here, and you can do it on both sides, it can make the watch longer, it can make the bracelet longer, and obviously that is very useful on hot days. You can, increase the extension, then that gives you some extra wrist space. Right now it's quite cold, so this slides back quite a lot. For me, I don't know what it is, but with Patek, like sometimes I feel it's inappropriate to wear rose gold in certain situations, but like, I don't know why with this watch, I just feel like it's not screaming. Like I just feel like it's so elegant. So even though it is rose gold, even though it can be perceived to some people as flashy, for me, it's just stunning. What a watch. What a watch.
But now rumors have come out that Rolex is cutting down production by 2/3, okay?
That is crazy.
Literally 66% of the GMT allocation will be gone. And it's already hard to get a GMT. So imagine how difficult it would be if now only one out of every three. Right? It is nuts.
That's enough to completely, almost virtually halt sales of the GMT.
Exactly. About why they would. Let's assume that this is true.
Okay.
And let's talk about that.
Okay. First idea is that it could honestly be a production issue. There could be something going on with just with the ceramic in general. Something that I floated to you before was that possibly, I know with dyeing clothes, you have to do specific dye lots. Like we suggest that you dye 20 shirts at a time, so that way you can sell them in batches of 20, because there's always color variation.
Smart.
So one theory is Rolex is saying, hey, right now, obviously most people don't have two GMTs next to each other, but we're cutting back this color, this shade specifically, because the next lot is coming through.
Right.
And if you have this GMT next to that one, every customer is going to be like, well, why is that one darker than that one?
Right.
The other idea we had is, it seems a little ridiculous at this point. They still haven't gotten the colors right. They're still working on it. And for some reason, to Rolex, that could be negatively affecting sales.
Right.
That seems a bit far-fetched considering that they're sold out the door. But those are the two leading things that we have, besides the one I want to toss over to you, an incredible marketing idea from Rolex. That could be a little scummy, but still would be an incredible idea.
So this is the crankshaft that's inside the engine in the Chiron. And it's made in this enormous machine to make this incredibly small piece.
And this is the machine right here.
The machine that does it. It's extraordinary, Jacob. Extraordinary. How does this work?
You program
really?
it. You put a piece of metal in there, you program it, and it cuts the peel.
It does it.
Basically, it's the same way as the CNC machine we saw upstairs.
My grandfather's Charles Frodsham, that actually got me into this hobby, still ticks away to this day, while most of his other belongings have simply rotted. Having that sentimental and tangible connection with something he carried on his person throughout his life is priceless. Its ticking heart needs to be fed with energy, a symbiotic biomechanical relationship that mirrors our own beating biology and very much forms a bond, potentially lifelong, worn in the key moments of existence. Far more profound than the zoomorphically challenged smartwatch and its inherent disposability. But then again, maybe I'm just old school, in the same way I'd never wear a cap in a restaurant.
Take your hat off. Excuse me? They don't sell hot dogs here.
But with smartwatches and professional or formal attire, I very much draw the line.